to today's meditation time. I am so glad that you have set aside just a few minutes on this day to come and to be still and to be a little bit mindful and to connect back to your breath and to take whatever we discover there during these few minutes that we have together and let it inform the rest of your day. Let it inform your day tomorrow and the days that follow. Because what meditation gives us is this amazing awareness of the present moment. And whatever we discover in these moments, whether it's when I'm talking and I'm guiding you or when we're really quiet together, the goal is that whatever we discover, it becomes ours, our lesson, our awareness, our truth. So I want you to get comfortable first and foremost. That is the most important thing. So you can sit or you can lie down. And you just get to a spot where you can feel comfort in your physical body, because if you're uncomfortable or restless, that's the first thing that's going to get in the way of your practice. So once you've got a spot that feels good, if it feels right, I want you to close your eyes. Or maybe you can just look down a little bit. Your hands can rest on your legs, they can rest in your lap, they can be up or down. Again, honor however feels right in you physically. And let's just start to find a breath together. Just slowing things down from this busy day that I'm sure we've all experienced up to this moment. So let's try to quiet things with our breath. Slowly taking a deep inhale in. And then just opening the mouth and sighing it out. And again, slow, deep inhale. And sighing it out. Let's go a couple more. One more. And you can stay with that deep rhythm, or you can kind of settle into a rhythm that feels good for you. But already, I don't know about you, but just in those 4 breaths, there is calm coming across my mind and my heart, my hands, my shoulders, all of it. So maintain the breath that helps you find the calm and the ease. In the first few moments of our time, I'm going to guide you, ask you to think on a few things. But the most important thing you can do is, while we're here together, whatever pops up, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you notice, just do that. Notice it. No judgment. Just accept. There's a reason my mind has gone here or there. There's a reason I thought of this or that. Just notice it. And remember, this is meditation practice. So as you continue to breathe, I want to share with you this incredible real life story that encompasses our meditation practice so well. It's a story from Nepal, and it says, in Nepal, the dogs bark all night long. Stray dogs in fences at homes all night long. About every 20 minutes or so, they stop all at once. And there is this immense relief and stillness in the silence. And then they all start barking again. So just imagine that as you're sitting here, wherever you are in your home listening to this, just imagine this scene of all these dogs across the city, across the countryside, all just barking. And for that split second when they all get tired and they need to take a breath, everybody stops and it becomes quiet. And then all of a sudden the noise comes again. And what I want us to do in this time that we have right now is realize our minds are like the streets and the countrysides throughout Nepal. The dogs bark constantly. The thoughts run constantly. The interruptions come all the time. The noise from the outside world comes in and becomes noise inside of our head. But then In the same way that all those silly dogs have to take a breath and pause, we have the power to do the same thing. The barking dogs, the noise, the interruptions, the work, the family, the expectations, the self-talk, all of it in our head, louder and louder and louder. And all of a sudden, just like we can right here together, we take a deep breath in and everything can grow quiet. And then we let it go. And then we notice how long it takes for the noise to start again. But the most important lesson is not in the lesson of the barking dogs. It's in the reminder that there is peace and relief in the stillness. And once you experience that and you catch a glimpse of it and you feel it on your physical self, your mental self, and your emotional self, it makes you want it more. So I want us to stay on this visual of these dogs. I want you just to picture a countryside that most of us have never even been to, up and down the streets lined with dogs, house to house, corner to corner, all barking, talking. And then all of a sudden, they all stop and take a big breath in. And every person in that town, in that countryside, pauses and listens for the silence and feels the peace within it. And then when the noise begins to come again, the frustration of it is a little less. And they go on again for another 20 minutes or so, and they pause and they take a deep breath, and all the people in the town pause and listen to the quiet and feel the peace. And then the noise starts again, and it doesn't affect them as much this time. And that goes on all night long until eventually they're not listening to the noise of the dogs anymore. They're going on about their evening and having their dinner and talking to their family and sitting and reading a book, drinking a cup of tea, and eventually going to bed and sleeping good sleep. Because what they've learned to do is tune out the noise. Those dogs are still barking in Nepal. The noise is still there. But the people have found a way to find rest and peace, even amidst the noise. The lesson is the same for you and me. And I don't know what the noise of the barking dogs is for you. I don't know if it's voices from your past or if it's voices in a relationship that you're in. If it's stress or tension or pressure that you're feeling at work. If it's discord in a relationship. Whatever it is, if you will learn to pause and take a breath, even in the midst of the barrage of noise, you'll experience peace. And then along the way throughout your day, you'll take another deep breath and experience a little more peace. Until eventually, you don't hear the noise anymore. The tension doesn't fill your heart. The disappointments don't clog up your mind. The negative self-talk you used to listen to has been silenced. Not silenced in the way that the noise isn't happening, but silenced in the way that we're not hearing it anymore. That's what meditation gives to us. So we're going to sit in the quiet for just the next couple of moments. And I want you to notice. Notice if your mind is able to stay right here in the quiet with us, or if your mind starts to wander to the sound of your barking dogs. And if it begins to wander, take a deep breath. Return to the quiet. And if across these couple of moments you have to take 20 deep breaths to keep coming back, then you take 20. But your breath is your tool to always bring you back. So let's take one in together here. Deep inhale. And as you sigh this one out, let's sit together in the quiet. Maintaining those closed eyes and that deep breath, that good rhythm. Just come back and bring your awareness to the space that we're sharing. And just know that once we leave this time, the dogs will begin to bark. The phone will begin to buzz. The alerts will come. But it's almost like when you put that little do not disturb on your phone, start to use your breath as the time to do not disturb. And if all you give yourself is one breath at a time of that, that will be enough. And eventually you'll want more than one breath, and then that will be enough. So my wish for you in the rest of this day and the days to follow is be like the people in Nepal. While the dogs are barking, continue to have your dinner and talk to your family. Continue to sit quietly and read a book and sip a cup of tea, and continue to have a night filled with good, solid rest, even while the noise is happening outside of you. Stay close to your breath, and the peace will come. Namaste.